Greetings, time travelers, and welcome back to Old News. This year is 1991, full of dramatic events reshaping the world's political, cultural, and technological landscapes. The dissolution of the Soviet Union in 1991 marked one of the most significant events in modern history. The year saw a series of rapid changes, beginning with a failed coup in August against Mikhail Gorbachev. This led to a surge in declarations of independence by Soviet republics and culminated in December with the official dissolution of the Soviet Union, ending the decades-long Cold War era. The geopolitical landscape of Eastern Europe and Central Asia was fundamentally altered as 15 new countries emerged from the former Soviet Union, radically changing the international political scene. The Gulf War, initiated by Iraq's invasion of Kuwait in August 1990, escalated into a significant conflict that showcased the evolution of modern warfare and coalition tactics. Led by the United States, a coalition of 34 nations launched Operation Desert Storm in January 1991, starting with a comprehensive air offensive that utilized advanced technology, including the F-117 Nighthawk stealth bomber. This aircraft's ability to evade radar and conduct precision strikes marked a leap forward in aerial combat effectiveness. The ground phase, led by General Stormin Norman Schwarzkopf, followed in late February, characterized by swift maneuvers that liberated Kuwait within days. Schwarzkopf's strategic leadership and the coalition's superior technology ensured a decisive victory with minimal casualties on the coalition side. The conflict had significant political and environmental repercussions, including the deliberate release of millions of barrels of oil into the Persian Gulf by Iraqi forces and the setting ablaze of over 600 Kuwaiti oil wells, causing widespread ecological damage and health problems for the local population. Politically, the Gulf War reinforced the United States' dominance in the Middle East and highlighted the complexities of international relations in the region. The war's successful demonstration of coalition warfare and technological superiority has influenced military strategies and international diplomacy to this day. 1991 was also a year of environmental awareness, highlighted by the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, UNFCCC. This international environmental treaty, established to combat climate change, reflected the growing global concern over environmental issues and the urgent need for sustainable practices to protect the planet. The year also witnessed significant technological advancements. The first website was created and published in 1991 by Tim Berners-Lee while working at CERN, the huge particle physics lab in Switzerland. Berners-Lee didn't try to cash in on his invention and rejected CERN's call to patent his web technology. He wanted the web to be open and free so it could expand and evolve as rapidly as possible. As he later said, had the technology been proprietary and in my total control, it would probably not have taken off. You can't propose that something be a universal space and at the same time keep control of it. This marked the beginning of the World Wide Web as a public information resource and would later revolutionize how the world accesses and shares information, laying the foundation for the modern digital age. In cinema, The Silence of the Lambs was released in 1991. The psychological thriller, featuring Anthony Hopkins and Jodie Foster, won multiple Academy Awards, including Best Picture, and became a cultural touchstone for its exploration of the human psyche. In music, Nirvana released the album Nevermind in 1991, including its anthem Smells Like Teen Spirit, which revolutionized the music industry with its raw sound and introspective lyrics, including their debut album Bleach in 1989, and In Utero in 1993, Nirvana's music was a cornerstone of the grunge movement, reshaping alternative rock and defining a generation of youth culture. As we look back on 1991, we see a year that closed chapters on the Cold War and the Gulf War and set the stage for a new era of global relations, cultural expressions, and technological advancements. This has been old news, a year in review. In the words of Winston Churchill, those that fail to learn from history are doomed to repeat it. See you next time.